it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good week. Thursday, Friday tomorrow. Fuck yeah, right? So, today I'm talking about when I got banned from going to the championship game in middle school, right? 8th grade. I was like a super fan for the basketball team, right? Because I like basketball, but I wasn't going to play it. I sucked at it. But I liked watching it and I liked cheering people. My favorite thing, my absolute favorite thing was trying to piss off the other team, right? I knew that I'm not playing at all, but maybe I can distract them or piss them off or something, right? I used to paint my face. I actually have a giant sign of this kid's face somewhere. I was in his class and he gave me a picture of him and I went to like Office Max or something and got a huge blown out thing like the fucking NBA guys, just to fuck with the other teams because I knew no one else was going to bring those. So anyways, all season, well, not all season, but the first like 4 or 5 games, it's just me, right? And I'm just yelling and screaming, and slowly the team keeps winning, and they're like talking about me in class and stuff, but also fucking the school was like, oh, this is really cool, we want more people to do this. So they tell me, they're like, if you have friends, you guys can super fan or whatever, trying to like give us their blessing. But I was just doing it because I thought it was funny, alone. And then like 2 or 3 other kids I was kind of cool started joining me, right? That's when things started to get a little rowdy, right? Because for the rest of the season, or let's say till like the 3/4 point, we started to get a little more aggressive. We started having these loud-ass chants that we'd get people into. And, like, there's parents of the other team. There's everybody, right? There's also cheerleaders for the other team. And we're, like, mocking their chants. And we're yelling and screaming. And a few times players would, like, look at us and, like, make faces or flip us off or something like that. But we never got, like, a reaction or anyone yelling or screaming at us, Well, that all changed. So the playoffs start. One of the kids, we get a warning because one of the kids that was with us yelled something not good or like yelled a profanity. I don't know, some swore. I don't fucking know, right? And they were like, yeah, you're not allowed to do this. And we're like, damn. But they're like, Trent and this other kid, you guys can keep doing it, And there was like 3 or 4 games left in the playoffs and they had to be won to move on, right? And I didn't know if we'd win. We were just hanging out there yelling and they won them, right? Well, it's the game before the championship, and they're like, if we win this, we go to the championship. Big game, right? So this is more packed than I've ever seen the fucking gym. It's a middle school game. It's not going to be that crazy, but they were good. The team, they were, this one kid could drain these long-ass threes, and then we had a bunch of tall people, so, like, I don't know, it was unfair. Anyways, let me get to the good part. So I'm sitting on the left side of the gym. The players are on the other side of the gym, obviously. And no parents can sit over there. But it's just players, coaches, and then the basketball court, and then the stands. One-sided stands. So I'm on the left side and the away side, right? Because I want to stir stuff up, and I'm yelling. And one of the cheerleaders, right, I notice I can't remember if it was a timeout or before the game, but there was like a little warm-up thing and she kissed one of the players, right? They were like dating or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. When I saw that, I made it my mission. I'm like, okay, I think I can piss this kid off. And he happened to be one of the starting people on the other team. Also, conveniently, he was the best one on their team. He was like a physical kid and kind of bigger, and he kept taking the ball, right? So I start talking to the cheerleader and being kind of flirty, right? And she was flirting back. She's like, oh, you go to this school? That's cool. Oh, you go to the games, And I get her Snapchat, right? So it's halftime, and the games, I obviously, I'm not going to fucking remember the score, but it was close, right? I can't remember if we were losing, or it was tied, or we were winning, but somewhere in my mind, I thought this was a good idea. I grabbed the girl's snap from the kid from the other team, his girlfriend, and I found the kid in the hallway, because they're going in and out of the locker room, walking to the gym, and I'm like, yo, your girl gave me this, and I showed him the snap and fucking walked back in, and he was pissed. He was saying shit. He's sitting on the bench for the second half to start the game, and he's like yelling across at me, and he's like, what the fuck? He's going like this. He's not like screaming across the gym, but he's like, and he's like going like this, and at one point he was like that, some stupid shit, you know. And I'm just sitting there talking to the cheerleader girl still, just talking. Now, I didn't get banned for that. I got banned for what happened after the game. So we ended up winning, right? And it's like a big thing. And all the parents are waiting in this like opening space for all the kids. Other team, this team, right? But they kind of ignore each other. But it's a skinny hallway and the teams have to walk by each other, right? Well, let's say you get out of the locker room here and the parents are here and it's just this hallway. Well, I was towards this part of the hallway, like where the players come out, because I'm talking to the guys on the team. You know, they liked me. I was super fanning, and they were observing. Everybody was observing what was happening with that kid during the game. It was like a bigger, like you could see it, you know, and it was happening the whole time. And I'm telling them what happened. I'm like, yo, I got her snap. They're like, yo, Trent, that's crazy. Like, you helped us out, you know, like shit like that. So I'm talking to them, and they're like, that's crazy. Boom, door opens, and that kid's right there, right? And I look at him, and I smile, and I don't know why. I didn't, like, protect myself or anything. He didn't punch me, but he walked up and shoved me and started yelling, and then his mom came and grabbed him, and they walked away. School brings me in the next morning. They're like, Trent, you're banned from the championship. We got a call from a mom of the other team that you were harassing her son and bullying him, and that you got the number of a girl or something. I had to like correct them and tell them the whole story, and I was like, yeah. And then they're like, if you try to go to the game, you will get suspended or detention or something, you know. So I didn't end up going, but they won. And overall, that's funny as fuck. And I got her snap, so what are you gonna do? So hope you enjoyed that. New story tomorrow. Gaming videos if I make any, you know. Thank you.